Hey guys, it's me Sean with Citation Gurus, and today I wanted to show you how to keep your database optimized. In WordPress, when you add plugins and delete plugins, certain plugins like security plugins or other plugins that perform other functions will store in your database, and when you delete the plugin, you actually don't get all the files. So I'm going to go ahead and go into mine. And I'm going to go ahead and install a couple of plugins quickly so I can show you what happens. Just going to do all-in-one security. Install. Activate. And then install one from my folder that I know leaves behind like 3 or 4 different folders. So go ahead and install this one. And activate. Now you'll see I have WP Security and I have the other one in here in my settings, but when I come back over here and let's say I wanted to deactivate this one, and I want to deactivate the other one, which is right here, then I want to delete both of them. And what that's going to do most of the time is that's only going to delete from the plugins folder, not delete all the extra data in case you were to install it again in the future. So to do that, we need to go to 2 different places, the FTP and the database. First we'll go to the database and we'll go ahead and log into the database. This may be different if you are running on a cPanel because you will have a PHP My Admin button that you can click on cPanel and that will bring you to the PHP My Admin. Now we're going to see the tables over here. There's 36. Before I had 32, and now you see even though I deleted those other ones, these files right here were left behind by that plugin. So now I want to go ahead and check all of these, and then I'm going to come down to here where it says with selected and say drop from the database, and what that's going to do is it's going to delete those files from the database. And then they'll come up with this warning saying, do you really want to? Yes, because those are extra files for a plugin that I do not have installed. So those will slow down the system. And then I usually just check all, and optimize the tables. Then I come back and I go to the front end of the site and I use WP Optimize, which will also help remove any extra files and remove the transients. And then after I do both of those, it optimizes the database tables and gets rid of all the extra junk there. And then I just need to come into the FTP and I just have to look through here and through my content, like right here. Here's an extra file for a plugin I don't have. So delete this. And right here, this is for the other plugin I just installed that got left behind. So I want to delete this. And now that I've deleted that from my FTP and deleted the other tables from the database, then I usually check WP Optimize one more time and just go ahead and run it again just in case there are any extra tables that it needs to remove, because this will remove extra files that you are not using that are clogging up the database. And it will also remove previous saves and previous auto saves and drafts as well, because those all save in the database. So if you never have a plugin like this and you've saved since the beginning of your site, you could have a few thousand saves and it could be creating tons and tons of megabytes of storage because you have all those saves of every single page, every single time you've saved in your database. So once we do that, go through the tables, go through the FTP, and then clear out here, that's going to make it so that when we go back to our front end, the site's going to run a lot faster because we've cleaned out all the extra data that we did not need. So now you see everything is running fast. Everything loads fast because we got rid of the extra data that was in the way, and also data from plugins that we don't have installed anymore but was left behind on our database.